Question 8a. If S and Y are surface area and volume of a sphere respectively, and S over Y is equal to 2 over 7, find the values of S and Y. Solution: to find the surface area S and the volume Y of a sphere, the radius is needed. So you have surface area S, the formula is this, volume Y, the formula is this. But from this expression, which is this, if you cross multiply to clear fractions, you have 7s equal to 2y. So you have 7 times the surface area formula equal to 2 times the volumes formula. If you open the bracket, you have this result. You can divide through by pi arrow square. If you do that, you are left with this. To get arrow, you can multiply through by 3 to clear fraction and divide by 8. So arrow is equal to 28 times 3 divided by 8, and that is 10.5 centimeters. It follows that S is equal to 4 pi arrow squared. So 4 times 22 over 7 times 10.5 square, that is the radius. You simplify, you get this, and you get this. When you divide, you have 1,386 square centimeters. Y is the volume with this formula. This is 4 over 3 times pi times radius cube, that is 10.5 cube. If you simplify, you get this result. If you multiply, you get this result. And when you divide, you have 4,851 cube centimeters as the values of S and Y. Question 8b. Find the equation and the s-intercept of a line which is perpendicular to the line 3s plus 3y equal to 5 and passes through the point 3, 2. Solution: let the equation of the line required be y equal to ms plus c, where m is the gradient. From the given equation, you need to get the gradient of the given line. So you transform the given line to this form by simply solving for y, and that gives this. Now m, the gradient, is the coefficient of s. So m1 for the first line is equal to -1. Now, if two lines are perpendicular, the product of their gradients is equal to -1, not this -1. This -1 is the gradient of the given line. But if two lines are perpendicular, the product of their gradients is equal to -1. This will help us to find the gradient of the second line. We have already assumed that line to be this with gradient m2. What it means that to get m2, if you multiply m1 by m2, the product is equal to -1 because the two lines are perpendicular. So this is what you have here. We are interested in m2, so divide through by m1. You have this result. Now m1 is -1. If you divide -1 by -1, you have +1. So since the line passes through the point 3, 2, we get C as well. we get c as well. Now the line we have already now is y equal to ms plus c. Now m is 1. From this point, s is 3 and y is 2. You have it in this form so that you can get c. So you have 2 minus 3 equal to c, and c is equal to minus 1. Hence, the equation of the required line is y equal to ms plus c. Now m is 1, so you have s. Y equal to s. C is minus 1, so you have y equal to s minus 1, or y minus s plus 1. If you move everything to one side, equal to 0. Next thing is to get the s-intercept. For the s-intercept, you ensure that you make s the subject in this case. If you make s the subject, you have s equal to y plus 1, so that the s-intercept is 1. The s-intercept is 1. Now, if you have the equation in this form, y-intercept is minus 1. Now that you have it in this form, s-intercept becomes 1. So to get s-intercept, s becomes the dependent variable that stands alone. So the other term becomes s-intercept, that is 1.